Well, I'm welcoming you back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. And if you're new here, I hope you stick around. I I took a couple of days off. I went away up to my trailer and I did bring my cards with me and some of my setup. And I just instead put everything out of my mind and enjoyed the moments that I was experiencing and being present. So I'm here fresh and anew. We are going to start today off with our tea fortune, whatever you want to call that, philosophy, whatever. We have our wicked cup of hot water so that we can brew the tea. Let's see here. And today it is Egyptian licorice. I don't, I'm not in the habit of endorsing any particular brands or it's just not my thing. It's not part of my deal. So let's have a look at our tea tag. The heart sees deeper than the eye. Okay, this kind of reminds me of rose-colored glasses. Okay, we're going to drink the tea bag and we are going to bring it back over here to let it steep. I don't know if that's a good spot for it. Anyways, that's what and we are now calling in Sovereign. I'm a little delayed today and I don't know why. We are going to be calling in Sovereign and messengers that work on his behalf. Alrighty. I guess we should take a deep breath. In for 4, hold for 3, out for 7. Okay. Oh, a little bit stuck in there. There we go. You get all my bloopers, blunders, and bleeps because somewhere there might be something you see, hear, or recognize, and it brings you your own special message. We're clearing the air. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. And that is why we keep water over here. Got a little bit of a dose. Alrighty. Okay. Well, we got that. That was kind of a little bit, maybe that was a bit of a warning. Let's keep that in mind. And again, the heart sees deeper than the eye. All right. What type of energy did you bring here today? Where, what is it that you're hoping to be enlightened on? Now, today is July 20, 2026, but my readings are timeless. So whenever you get this message is when you are meant to have a listen. I do encourage discernment when consulting tarot or any other mystical or spiritual pathway. Tarot for me is a tool to open my eyes to possibilities that I may have had blinders on or not contemplated. For some reason, your intuition is saying that this is a message for you to hear. So I hope you stick around to the end. And during the reading, if you are enjoying my interpretation, the humor, whatever happens, if it makes you laugh, gives you a chuckle, makes you think, go ahead and pass that puff and smash that like button. Also, if you want to see more of my content or just see what else I have out there, or you want to be, you want me to appear in your algorithm feed, go ahead and hit the subscribe. That's it for the self-promotion for now. This is all about you. So you are a beautiful soul, and every single, we'll call them perfection, and every single flaw is there for a reason. You were designed that way, and you need to work that out. Okay. We are going to be using, this is the Luna Soul. This is what we're going to get started with here. Okay, so your heart sees deeper than your eyes. And like I said, that kind of reminds me of rose-colored glasses. Is that phrase means that if you're wearing them, then you only see the beauty in things and you are ignoring the flaws. Okay? But your heart sees the flaws, or your heart sees maybe even more more in the spectrum. Okay, Sovereign. A message for our dear guest here today in the 420 Tarot Lounge. Did I mention my name's Friday? The Tower. That is the anchor. Wowie. So again, keep taking those deep breaths. Breathe in for 4, hold for 3, out for 7. Temperance. Can you see those cards all right? I'm trying different camera angles, and I'm not sure I'm happy with most of them. Page of Pentacles. Ooh. Wow. Although a lot of interpretations of the Tower is that it's something negative happening. But I don't feel that here. I don't feel that at all. Let's see what Sovereign is putting forward here. Duality. So this has to do with your ego. Both sides of your ego. All the different, how would you call that? All the different, you think you're perfect. So maybe, wow. Okay, so what is the underlying energy here? Ooh, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is, he is he's inspired. He's also very, he likes to nurture, but that type of, his type of nurturing is like a tough love kind of thing. Um, I also feel like there is a level of perfectionism here, and also impatience. So that's what's underlying these four cards here. Undoubtedly, undoubtedly, the anchor behind this reading is the Tower card, with that is complementing the Temperance, the page of discs or pentacles, and duality, the ego. All right. So, what have you brought here? What mindset have you brought here? Okay. Okay. I feel like there's an invitation coming to take part, uh, as an, I'll call it an intern type thing. So, or this, the the feeling that uh, there's a readiness for this type of activity. Um, it's almost like a stubborn readiness. Um, I think this tower is one that what do you call it? Brings you back to a level of reality, brings you back down from the clouds. And things have happened, or things will happen that will, I'm going to say they'll kind of harden you, and they will give you a persona or a energetic aura of entitlement. Don't get used to it. I'm hearing don't get used to that. So whatever, this could be a promotion in a job. This could be some kind of leveling up where you have. I think that the level of entitlement is very enticing. But this ego card here, this duality, this is like a understanding the balance. Okay, we're going to get some complimentary cards here. As Sovereign, take a deep breath. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that don't get, and then now I've got a little bit of a pain in the side of my back here, almost like it's going to come back and bite you. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Sovereign is wanting to provide as complimentary clarity or advice cards. The Hermit. What the heck is going on here? All these major arcana. Eight of Wands. Like I said, it feels like it's not like a gradual climb for entitlement. So this feels to me like it could be a promotion or some kind of, maybe you're get voted on the council of your town, you know, like some kind of something that is brings you uh, brings your status, material status level up. The Emperor under duality. Okay, so the Emperor, he's a shifty one here in this deck. Then we have the Six of Wands. There is a feeling of victory here. Hmm. Okay, Sovereign. Okay. I feel like this is a little bit of advice here. So again, remember, I encourage discernment when consulting tarot. So here's the advice that I am interpreting from the cards that Sovereign has provided. This, I had said that this was like tough love. This was like, oh, look at that magician underneath. This King of Wands, it was like a tough love perfection, um, impatience, you know, all those kinds of things. Um, but I think that was more, I want to say training or preparing or so this is an outside influence is underlying this here, and I feel like they have cut you off. That's what the Tower is. They've cut you off. That you're ready, but I feel like this one last bit is something that's got to be done on your own. I'm not sure what this is all about here. So I hope that you're understanding what I'm saying. And if you are, let me know in the comments. So like this could be like a bird pushing the babies out of the nest kind of thing. You could have been even maybe you have a mentor and something's changed your view on that mentor. It could be anything like that, but there has been some power, some influence, some energy that has now cut you off and now has put you onto this path, this last puzzle piece. What is it you're needing to find? Your advice here, there is victory. There is some kind of empowerment. Okay. Um, moving quickly, like I said, this Emperor, he's shifty. Doesn't he look shifty to you? Because he looks awfully shifty to me. Um, it's like I feel like there's a you've got to okay, back it up. The advice is that when you're moving quickly, you're going to have to move quickly with purpose. So whatever this ending is, this part here, the faster you figure it out, the faster you put that last piece in place. So it's not a panic, because when you start to panic, then you're not going to learn, right? This is a journey, um, a learning journey. You could be even like, let's say you're like a college, like or university, and you have to do some kind of outsource work, like I said, an internship or um, this hermit. This is not a reflection, like to look back on. This is more of a concentrate and absorb. Okay, so pay attention. Um, I feel like whatever the lesson is, the it moves quickly. So before you have a chance to, if you're not prepared, before you have a chance to um, address the first problem, okay, the next problem is coming in. So I feel like this is where there's going to be some kind of, I'm going to call it a balancing act. And I think that's what this emperor is almost kind of representing, that there is a, um, the success is the, brings you to this, I'm going to say it's balanced state, although it is more masculine. It's possible that you are, and I don't care, I don't play the game, so you're more feminine, or you have more, so you're more caring and compassionate than most. Um, but that doesn't, or so then you would, that would be your feminine side. If you were more, uh, mm, what we'll say, warrior type, or a thinker, okay, that would be your more masculine type um, entities or energies. So it seems like there's like a delicate balance here that's going to have to be, because I also feel like you have a, you have a tendency to not follow your intuition. That's your gut feeling. That's what's in your heart. And don't forget, this is, what does this say? The heart sees deeper than the eye. So this is where I feel like there could be a little bit of a, um, oh boy, there can be some surprises along the way. I think I want to get a couple cards on that. Um, okay, we're going to use my mini Rider Waite. Oh, this is the galactic star. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Like I said, I'm not one to promote or endorse or whatever, anything. It's, I'm here to read the cards. The Emperor. Okay, so okay, so the graduation, we'll call it, is to get to the Emperor. Okay, that level of happiness, spirituality, understanding. Um, oh, look at that. That one just wanted to go like that. This is the Knight of Swords, although it's not written there. This is a misprint in the deck. Oh, we've got two cards. We've got the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords. Okay. Then we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so like a duality again is the underlying uh, duality. Two of Cups, two. Okay. Um, yes, your ups and downs is it's there's going to be as you're going through this stage. Uh, it's as though once you get close to that, and I'm going to call it enlightenment. Okay, this is how I'm feeling it. It may be something else, like I said, for you, a job. Maybe your relationship is moving forward. Um, those kinds of things, right? There's some kind of elevation, a change. Normally, it feels to me like this would be a change, not necessarily to better your immediate situation, but to prepare you for something else. Like this, you've been preparing for this break, and now you're on that final stretch. I'm going to call it a graduation. Okay. Once you get to that, this here is saying, once you get to that stage, or as you're on your way to that stage, the challenges are going to be coming at you. Now they may not be valid challenges, and this is where you are going to have to decide: are you going to shrivel back, or are you going to put your argument forward? That's what this is. Are you going to stand back and let whatever transpire? Now you have to remember, you do have to pick your battles, but with this Two of Cups here, it's as though this, uh, the exchange, we'll call it, the exchange of ideas, the exchange of perceptions. I think that that is what's going to bring some kind of, um, I'm going to call it unity. I don't normally do like political type um, messages, but I do feel like this has a lot to do with the political uh, environment that you're currently living in, under, around. Okay, I am in Canada, and I feel like um, this could kind of gel with what's going on here. But this is more of a the way that I'm seeing the cards. It's not a large audience for this particular message. For me, this is more honed in. And I have been out amongst the herd, although I was in amongst nature, like I had said at the beginning. But I have been to the grocery store, and yeah, I had to go to the mall, all that kind of crappy stuff. So I was in, as you're passing in the aisles and whatnot, you get you can feel the energy of the other person. And you can, if you're in tune, you can feel that if they're happy or sad. Um, and I like to say hello to everybody. But I'm just weird that way. And I don't care. So it feels to me like You're going to have to decide, how are you going to stick up for your findings? Are you confident in those findings? And a healthy debate, it feels like there's going to be some kind of a healthy debate that's going to bring a connection. It may change, you may change their mind on things, and in turn, or instead, they may change your mind on things. But I think that this tower, what you're in right now, is a graduation of sorts. That could be, like I said, financially, spiritually, but whatever the lesson is, I feel like at the end of it, you're going to be able to put your two pieces together, if we could put it that way, or put your last puzzle piece in to complete this part of your program. I do believe that we're sent here to, well, first of all, we choose to come here. But I don't think we have a choice. At some point, we have to come here. And if you listen to my reasoning why I think that, on one hand, you may think, yeah, that makes sense. And on the other, you may think I'm crazy. So I'm just going to leave it at that. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I want you to have a great day. And if you're having a shitty day, have as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. I also want you to remember that you are a beautiful soul. And Trinket, I love you all. Hope to see you again soon. Namaste.